What's up, guys? So I'm doing another video about the BMW i3 for you guys. So if you saw the last video, you guys know I love the BMW i3. It's one of my favorite cars for driving every day. But I really wanted to show you guys some of my favorite parts of the BMW i3 today and just show you guys why someone might want a BMW i3. So whether you're in the market for the i3, you're wondering what's up with that egg-shaped car, or you just are curious about the i3, here are my 5 favorite things that I love about the BMW i3. So guys, the first thing that I love about the BMW i3 is this parking situation here. A lot of times you'll see with electric cars, especially in Southern California, we get these little electric car spaces here. So most of them have a little charger like this charge point charger that you see right here. If you guys look here, it's actually a free charger. So let me show you guys this. It's literally a free charger. So what a lot of these companies are trying to do is offset the cost of coming to their location. So they'll put these free chargers outside their location that should essentially cover the mileage that you use to come to this location. So that's completely free power, free, gas or whatever for the car. And I love that about driving an electric car. One of the other advantages, again, are these EV only charging spaces. So guys, if you come this way, look, this space right here is just for EV charging only. So if you look on the ground here, this particular space, yes, says handicap, but the one I'm in is just for EV charging. And a lot of places, Whole Foods, your grocery stores, they have these spaces right out front of the location, and they're really nice for just getting in and out and being able to slide in with your electric car. So that's one of my favorite things about the i3. I know that's not specific to the i3, but that's just one of the lifestyle changes that you'll notice with an electric car. All right, guys, so the second thing that I love about the BMW i3 is just the design and the styling of the car. It's a really compact looking vehicle here, but in addition to being a compact car, it really has a bunch of space. They did a good job of utilizing the electric powertrain to give you this front trunk area here. They give you a rear trunk in the back here, and really a spacious cabin here. And one of the interesting things they did, and of course all the cars in the BMW i program, they did a good job with this, they really made them unique cars. So you'll notice this car kind of opens up wide here and shows you a very open cabin. I think another interesting thing that they were able to do with the BMW i3 was they gave you that open center area there, and the open center console area kind of really makes it feel much more spacious in the front. It reminds me of the days when we'd have the old pickup trucks with the 3-row bench. So it just makes the front feel more open and very relaxed. So I think they did an amazing job of the styling of this car. Again, the rear trunk, plenty of space in the rear trunk for you to store whatever you need to store. And then they also gave you a front trunk that's separate to give you a little bit of an additional storage space. So although this car looks small, the design of this car, they did a great job of utilizing the space given and give you way more space in this car than you'd expect. Guys, next I want to get inside the car. We're going to go on a little drive, and I'm going to show you the third thing that I love about the BMW i3. All right, guys, so we're back inside the car here. Now, one of the favorite features that I have with the BMW i3 is the comfort climate control. The comfort climate control is really cool because when you get in the car, guys, it literally cools the car down. So a lot of times when you're outside, it's hot as hell, you get in the car, you have to drop the windows because it's so hot, so steamy inside the car, and you have to wait forever for the AC to cut on. This feature gets rid of all that. Wherever you are, you just click the button, it starts cooling the car down for you. When you get in the car, it's nice and cool, and as soon as you cut the car on, it goes back to your regular climate control settings. So for me, this is one of my favorite features. It's cool, it's always fun to show people when you get in the car and it's already cool or whatever. So that's definitely one of my favorite features with it. One thing I will say, guys, is that Tesla does get it a little bit better. The BMW app is just a little bit too slow. So sometimes I'll go to climatize the car and I have to wait like a minute for the app to actually send the message to the car. So that's the one thing I don't like about it. But besides that, guys, this is easily one of my favorite features of the BMW i3. All right, guys, so as we're pulling out of the space here, one of my other favorite features of the BMW i3 is how easy this car is to drive. There are a lot of benefits to driving an electric car. Right now I'm using 1-foot braking where the car just slows down if I let off the accelerator. I remember the first time I drove the BMW i3 and I was like, literally that's the worst feature I've ever felt. It feels so weird coming from driving a car that continues to coast while I'm driving. But I love the feature now. It just makes it so easy to drive the car. As soon as I let off the gas, the car slows down and we pull up to the stop. I think that they did a really good job of just making this car nice to drive in the city. When I said design earlier and how small the car is, it just fits places. When you're driving this car, the turning is very quick. The car's turn radius is incredible. You'll notice that the car can U-turn pretty much anywhere. You've never been in a car that has a better turn radius than the BMW i3. The acceleration of the car, I mean, honestly, guys, the car just is easy to drive, and you're going to love that every day. You don't need a sports car that's going crazy every day. I know some of us love that. When I was younger, I used to love that. But it's nice to have something I can hop in, run to the store, and it feels just easy. Alright, so as much as I'm talking about how easy the car is to drive, BMW snuck something in on us with this one here. They snuck in a sporty car. So when I was talking about the steering and how quickly you can U-turn, the steering is really sporty. You know, one of my criticisms I'll give you about the i8 is that the steering is a little bit sloppy or a little bit lax compared to this sporty steering on the i3. The i3 has fast steering. And as a result, the car just feels quick and it feels sporty. And my last feature that I love about the i3, guys, is the acceleration. Just as soon as you hit the gas, the car picks up. You sit back in your seat. You rock back. It feels like you're driving a big turbo car or something. Not even a big turbo car because it spools so fast. It feels like you're driving something that just accelerates so fast when you're driving this car. So it always feels like you're in a sporty car. You always can merge. You're really faster than most people on the road. And I love the acceleration of the i3. I know when I first test drove the car at the dealership, that was all they could talk about. Oh, it accelerates so fast, it's so fast. And you're like, there's no way that car accelerates fast. Let me tell you, this car feels quick. When you're driving this car, it feels quick. Sometimes I think it's as quick as the i8 up to a certain speed. You know, the i3 doesn't go fast, but 0 to 60, this thing kind of moves. It kind of moves for that. So, guys, those are just 5 things I love about the i3. Those are 5 reasons that I would say the i3 is worth buying. And the reason that the i3 in this situation would be better with those features than another electric car is because it's cheaper. You can get a used i3 for a great price. Whereas right now, Teslas are kind of, hovering in that $40,000 range. You can get i3s for about $20,000. You are losing some of the autopilot features and things like that, and just the coolness of the, word Tesla. But for $20,000, guys, this car has some great features, and it's one of my favorite cars to drive for everyday use.